Hey, welcome back, my friends. This is Sex Ed for Adults. It's a series I hope that you have been loving so far. If you have any questions, any suggestions, anything you want to learn, feel free to email me. It's all in my bio down below in the description. Let's talk about what actually happens to your body as you age, all right? This is a part of sex ed that most people never got, right? Like what actually happens to your body over time. Because a lot of women hit a point where they think, all right, sex feels different, so something must be wrong, right? No one ever explained why. The truth is your body changes, and that's normal. But what's missing is that education on, okay, how do I work with these changes? What the heck? First off, blood flow and arousal. Okay, arousal is heavily tied to blood flow. When you get that arousal, you'll get this rush of blood down to the genitals, right? And as we age, arousal can take longer, and the body may need more consistent stimulation. All right, and that's not dysfunction; it's physiology. It's how our bodies work now. It can be vascular. It can be circulation. There's so many things. And then we can talk about the hormonal shifts for women, right? We got the estrogen, men have testosterone, all right? So the changes in estrogen and testosterone can impact a lot of things. One being lubrication, another being sensitivity, and then also like desire patterns, all right? Again, not broken, just different input needs, right? So when you're thinking about your TV, and you switch to the input, right? HDMI. All right, you may need a cord that goes into like the Xbox. It's just different, right? And there's also some tissue changes to actually take notice of. Okay, so you may notice, changes in elasticity. Sometimes more sensitivity, sometimes less. And then this is where people panic, right? Here's the truth. The body is still responsive, but it may just need different conditions, right? It may just require different conditions. If you're thinking about this as a car, all right? I love to think about the body as a car. So like when we're turned on, that's the accelerator, right? When we're turned off, you're hitting the brakes, all right? And when you need an oil change, it's going to be, right? Everything's a little different. So the thing is, it's like, we have to think about it this way, okay? You need to drive the car a little bit differently, right? We drive different as we age. Sometimes people get faster, sometimes people get slower, right? And not because of like the vision changes or depth perception, but just think about it this way. It's like, it's a different condition. It's a different version of you, right? So like most people weren't taught that like desire becomes something you build, right? It's not something that just appears. It's responsive. So you have to respond to something, all right? And what you respond to, if you respond to the same thing over and over, eventually you get bored. And that's totally normal. So things that can help with this is, right, communication about, okay, this is what's happening for me. And I'm not really like, gung-ho about what we've been doing, the same exact thing, or I think I want to try this. What would you think about that? I can definitely help you have communication that gives you clarity, all right, that will not provide any conflict. I have a formula I love, super easy, super effective. So if you need a little help communicating if things are changing, I got you. So the thing is, another thing that can help is more time, right? It could also be like more intentional stimulation and lubrication, all right? Definitely normalize this piece, okay? Like if you take an Allegra, right? It's a mucous membrane. So your nose doesn't just dry up, so does your vagina, all right? It's like there's things if we look at it in a different light, right? Like my car's older now and it, needs to be started a little bit longer before I go drive it, right? It's just different. You need different conditions, right? You're not going to drive the car the same as summer as you would in winter. It's just different. And the less shame you put on yourself because your body is aging, which is normal, the easier this can go for you. And you can just see it as like, okay, man, I'm vintage. I got some vintage genitals. They're going to need different stuff. And that's totally okay. Here's the thing. I challenge you to talk to your friends who are also older and possibly experiencing this too. Normalize this conversation over coffee. right? Like that's what I'm really trying to do here, is just to bring this type of stuff like to you, to let you know that this is all physiological. This is all just the body. This is all natural. So many people have gone before you. So many people will go after you. We're all going to age. And, your body didn't stop working. All right. It's evolved. And it's just, maybe we just weren't taught how it does evolve. And trying to wrap your head around, okay, what do I do now? I get that may seem really scary, and it's new and it's different. But who knows what you like now? That could be the fun type of exploring. What's new? What does my body respond to? Right? It doesn't have to be a bad thing. My friends, I'll talk to you on the next one.